What up, everyone? Kyle Russo here from Review and Preview. Uh, just recording this little video, kind of a fun little segment that Tom and James that I've talked about for a while. You guys saw James' video up. It's about how Kyle Russo started out on Review and Preview, and it's kind of an interesting story. It won't take too much of your time, so make sure to stay tuned and pay attention a little bit. But kind of an interesting story how it all started for me on Review and Preview. So back in 2017, I was a senior in high school, and my school gave us the opportunity to have an internship before going to college, obviously. And something that I'd been interested in a lot was radio, television, sports broadcasting, and stuff like that. And one of the internships that my advisor at the time had given me was an internship at LIU Post to work in their radio station, which at that point in time was WCWP. And I took the opportunity because I thought it'd be great. I thought I'd get a lot of experience, which I did, absolutely. And that's where I met Tom Scavetta. Tom had been working there as the sports director there. I believe he had just graduated, or he was going to be graduating, and he was kind of in charge of me. He was kind of, in a sense, my mentor when I was interning there. And I interned there for about, I want to say, so I started in, I started in August of 2017 to September of 2017, and I was interning there until around January of 2018, something around that, or December of 2018. Had a lot of fun doing that, a lot of good experiences, working some football games, covering some basketball games, working a little bit on the radio. And it was actually kind of cool because at that point in time, as part of my internship, I was given the opportunity to do a little talk on the radio myself, which was a lot of fun. And when my internship had ended, Tom had signed me off saying that I did a great job, blah, 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 blah. And then things got quiet for a little bit as we entered the month of February. And then one day Tom had texted me. We kept in touch. We stayed close. And Tom had taken over for Brian Marbach at the time, who was the host of Review and Preview, which was held at LIU Post. And Tom had taken over because Brian could no longer do it on a consistent basis. And Tom had asked me if I wanted to be a guest on there because he had heard me talk on the radio before. And, he saw that, I did some good work for the station when I was an intern there. He called me up and said, Kyle, you want to be a part of this maybe as a guest? And I said, sure. It's another opportunity for me to get my voice out there, another opportunity for me to talk sports with the guys and have a good time. So I jumped right on that opportunity. I think that was I want to say that was around February or March, somewhere around that time. Can't remember, been so long ago already. But I hopped on that opportunity and, I did my thing. I thought I did a good job. Tom thought I did a decent job as well. And I believe he called me back a couple more consistent weeks in, and until the point where I wasn't only becoming a guest, but I was becoming more of that co-host factor on Review and Preview. And that was in March of 2018, I believe that was. And that's really how I got my start on Review and Preview and what we've been able to develop over the last crazy 3 years already. So if that started in March, it's almost been, or may have already been, 3 years for Kyle Russo as a part of Review and Preview. But that's kind of how I got my start. I started off as an intern at LIU Post, and Tom gave me the opportunity to talk a little bit on Review and Preview, which he then became the host of, the main figure on Review and Preview. And I ultimately went from a guest to a co-host, and I guess we've never looked back. And as we take this journey and going through a lot of stuff over the course of the last 3 years, a lot of great stuff, the way we built this brand up a little bit from being just a radio show to going onto Facebook Live, using things like StreamYard, gaining such a following, having such great opportunities to coexist and network with so many different people in the sports world has been such a great opportunity for me and such a great opportunity for the brand of Review and Preview. And yeah, that's really how I got my start. That's really how I got my start on Review and Preview back in the day. Crazy, it's already been 3 years, and hopefully looking forward to another 3 years. And see how long we can last together and keep on creating great content for you guys. I hope you enjoyed my story. Make sure to keep on subscribing, liking, and telling everybody about Review and Preview Sports, because that's where you need to watch in order to get all your great sports content. Got some great stuff coming out, great shows as always. Make sure to stay tuned. Thank you all for listening. Kyle Russo, out.